Hello everyone, welcome to the world of chemistry. Today I am going to discuss few more points on the topic metals and non-metals. But before that, let's see what all things we have already covered in this chapter. We have already read about metals, their properties and examples, non-metals, their properties and examples, difference between metals and non-metals, rusting, its definition and ways to prevent it. So, those who have not seen my previous videos of this chapter, I would suggest them to see those first in order to understand the chapter properly. The portions that I'll cover today are some common uses of metals and some common uses of non-metals. And the topics that will be covered in the next video are alloys, its definition, properties and examples, metalloids, its definition and examples, noble gases and its examples. Wow, what do these have in common? I guess you got it. Yes, these all are metals. So let's see some uses of metals. Iron is used for girders, transport and cutlery. Copper is used in coinage, water pipes, electrical wiring and ornaments. Aluminium, it is used for window frames, aircraft, its body parts and pans. In an alloy, if one of the metal is mercury, then it is known as amalgam. Silver and gold amalgams are used in dentistry to fill the cavities of teeth and also to make artificial teeth. Magnesium is found in the form of ribbon, and when this ribbon is ignited, it burns with a dazzling light. It is also used in firecrackers in the form of powder. Mercury, as we all know, is the only liquid metal, so it doesn't stick to the glass and expands on heating. For this special feature of mercury, it is used in thermometer and we all must have seen it as well. Zinc, as we have already read in the previous video, is used for galvanization. Gold, silver and platinum are the metals used for making jewelry. Now what are these all have in common? Yes, these all are the non-metals. So now let's see some common uses of non-metals as well. Hydrogen, it is used as rocket fuel. It is also used for making margarine. It is used for filling weather balloons. Oxygen is used for respiration, for combustion, and in oxyacetylene flames for welding purposes. Carbon is used in the form of diamond. It is used in the form of coal as fuel. Carbon, it is used to make jewelries in the form of diamond. It is used as fuel in the form of coal. It is also used in pencil lead in the form of graphite. Nitrogen, it is used in industries for the production of ammonia, which is an important ingredient of fertilizers we use in our agricultural fields. Iodine, it boosts overall thyroid health. It also helps in bacterial infections. When it is dissolved in the ethanol, a form of alcohol, it forms a tincture of iodine and it is used as an antiseptic. Students, the meaning of tincture is a medicine which is made by dissolving alcohol, and here alcohol is the ethanol. Chlorine, it is used as disinfectant in the swimming pools. It is used as bleaching agent as well. Now bleaching agent, its work is that helps to make the things white or colorless. Chlorine tablets are often used to sterilize the drinking water. So let's see what all things we have covered till now in this lesson. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, whether it is in the solid or molten state. Metals usually have high melting and boiling points and high densities as well. They are strong but can be bent, stretched, or beaten into very thin sheets without breaking. Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Neither they have high melting or boiling points nor have high density. They are also brittle in nature. Of course, there are exceptions in both metals and non-metals. We have also read about some of the uses of metals and non-metals. So students, I hope up to this you have understood well, and please check the videos in order to understand the chapter properly. Thank you.